Come on in. And that's all the cameraman wanted to film, so now it's just me. This is Steve. This is where the grand piano goes, and definitely nothing else, such as boxes. Over here is the outside world that I'm yet to experience. Let me play you a little song. Wow, that was really good. Here's the library with leftover Halloween decorations. I go in here very often to read, such as this, and these books that I read all the time about film and cinematography. Over here is what I refer to as the stone part of the house, for all of my hundreds of thousands of guests that visit all the time. This is the gym that I use. I had not unboxed the bar. Okay, so over here is a bedroom. This is where I go to nap. And we also have this beautiful painting. Okay, so that's the stone part of the house. This is where Ronald poops. So over here is the room where Ronald plays on the couch. And it's also got this beautiful old green fireplace that's nicely blocked by a big TV on a shoe rack. Moving on. We are now back by the entrance and Steve. The only thing I miss from my old house is my huge bed and also my Displates, which also happens to be the sponsor of this video. Displate has over 1.4 million designs created by tons of artists from all over the world. It's art of anything from manga to sports to nature to movies and anything in between. They're printed on demand with fast delivery, and each Displate is signed by the master of production as quality control. Instead of all this art I never managed to put up on the walls, Displates are super easy to set up using a magnet mounting system. And don't do what I did, please just follow the instructions. They look awesome and they're all high quality prints on metal. And for each Displate sold, one tree is planted. I decided to go for Stockholm art in the bedroom, and also this Kendrick Lamar album thing. There's cat art for Ronald and Arnold in the gym. You can check out all the collections I picked as my favorites on my Displate profile page, and click the link in the description for 25% off when ordering 2 Displates, and 29% off when ordering 3 or more Displates. Thank you Displate for sponsoring this video. Firstly, ignore my laundry, and then we look over here, which is a laundry chute where you throw down the laundry from upstairs. And over here is the very, very old looking old dining room where I have all my huge dinner gatherings of upwards of 3 people. And over here is the most important room actually in the entire house. This is where the internet comes from, through this hole in the wall. And it goes up the stairs very nicely and neatly by me. Moving on, we have the little tiny kitchen over here that seats 16 people. Oh, I believe the food is done. And connected to the kitchen is the main bedroom that I use. Ignore that. This is where I sleep. And connected to the bedroom is a bathroom. This is where I pooped. Let's go upstairs. Okay. This is a Halloween decoration. And these are the huge stairs that go upstairs. I just love art, especially this one that's not scary at all. Over here is my favorite room, which is the upstairs main living room. It's got this tiny little small projector screen and these tiny little couches and my food from last night. Here's the projector. Okay, I turned on the projector. It's got this cable that's nicely cable managed on the cat toy, up across the door frame, and then down. I don't think it could get much more professional. The screen itself is uneven. I paid $1,500 to get a PS5, and the only game I play is FIFA. I hit my head on this chandelier every day. Here's the balcony. This is where my cat Ronald sits and screams until I open the door for him. It's actually got a really nice view of my mowed lawn. See, I can be responsible and have a backyard. Here is the Chinese globe. If we go back this way, there are rooms. I don't know. Here's the big balcony. This is where Ronald sits and screams until I open the door for him. And then he runs around like a funny little horse. Over here is the room that I've officially named the princess room because of the pink walls and because I live in a mansion, so the rooms need names. This is where I go for my depression naps. And over here is the blue bathroom because I've named all the bathrooms. And that's just what mansion living people such as myself do. We name our rooms and then we cry in them. This thing is so extremely cursed. And it's motion triggered for when you walk by. I love being alone and turning off all the lights at night before going to bed. And if you go past the Chinese globe, you reach my office. This is where I have my PC set up, my retro gaming setup, my music setup, my Mac setup. And by setup, I mean it's all set up to fail. I have fake plants from IKEA everywhere. I also own everything else that's ever been sold at IKEA. It's here. Hello, this is where I do my music and video editing. I've also started a company called Wirebeats, which is basically a library of copyright-free music. And you can use the music in your YouTube videos or during live streams or any creative projects you have. And it's fully for free. Everything's just for free. Just search Wirebeats on Spotify or anywhere else, or go to wirebeats.com. So I've paid musicians to make music for me that I just give out for free. And then I get money back through streams. And then I'll pay more musicians to make more music. And that's the business idea. It's on Spotify or Apple Music or Tidal. Thanks. Bald lamp. And here's the fireplace to remind me how nice this room used to be before I ruined it. If you go behind the magic curtains, you reach the maid stairs that go down to the kitchen for the maids that work for me, and then these cursed stairs up to the demons. Now, over here is the main bathroom. It's a normal size. Normal for one person, and it's got a chandelier and fireplace in it. And over here, of course, is the double shower. And if you go back and go past the fireplace, you get to that toilet. And the toilet's got a funny, hangy, flushy thing. Wow, it's just like the toilets in the 1950s. But not as racist. Let's go to the laundry chute. But it's not all about laundry. If you're violently Italian, you can throw down garlic. I just gave up at this point. Mamma mia, the garlic is here. Over here is a very important room where Ronald poops. Let's go to the top floor. I wonder how many people have slipped and died on these steep stairs. What do you think? Leave a comment. Now we're on the top floor. And I believe this big room is supposed to be used for something. And over here is the guest movie theater because every mansion needs to have one of those. Here's another fireplace, and then over here we have a guest bedroom for people. All my friends to go. And then over here is another guest bedroom with a little guest music production setup for all my friends who are music productionists. And finally, as a little surprise, we have the guest gym. But it's not only a guest gym. It's got a hot tub, and you know what goes on in there. I suit up and do my tax returns without avoiding or evading any of them because I do not commit tax fraud at any level. And after wetly filing my taxes, I can go into the sauna to heat up and relax. And if you remember the demon attic, it's this emergency exit, and it holds my weight surprisingly well.